Capricorn, I'm Trace and you're watching EarthStar. I'm bringing you your July messages. And in the beginning of the year, I drew a card for everybody, and your card was the Ten of Pentacles. And in this deck I'm using this month, it is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. You can see an old man sitting on a huge tree trunk, symbolizing his longevity, right? The 10 rings in the trunk surface as a stand of decades that he spent on Earth. And he's had all those years of experiences. And the flowers around him are illustrating the paths he's taken and the beautiful life that he's had. Through the 3 rings, you see the different family at the bottom here, his achievements. So he's got a home, he's got the family that he's building, and he's sort of led a very successful life, and he's building his legacy. So this card usually means a financial empire, stability, family life, sharing the prosperity of what he's earned in his life, as well as his spiritual life. So that is how you are living this year. That is your energy for the year, Capricorn, that you're just living your life. And that's what this card is here to remind you for the month of July, is that everything you are building in your life is towards that, is towards your legacy as such. It might not be a financial legacy, but it's how your soul is developing and how you're integrating with family, how you're integrating with colleagues, and as well as siblings or friends. It's just one big building your life. So Capricorn, I'm drawing you a crystal card, and I like this one here. I'm going to take this one for you. It's coming out, and let's see what it is. Right, Capricorn, you got Zinkat, physical body, root chakra. Every single card that has come out for the signs have been root chakra or sacral chakra. It is incredible. So it's just showing you how very earth-based July is going to be. And July is bringing, and I don't have a Zinkat, so we have to just imagine what what it looks like. But you can see here, it's quite a crystallized raw stone. And I'm going to read from the book here to see what the attributes are, because I'm not familiar with it. But the number of the card is 44, which is a very spiritual number. And Zinkat has shown up to send you a message about your physical body. Are you focusing too much on your appearance? Are you worrying too much about your weight? Or do you need to reconnect with your physical body to get healthier? Only you can decide how it applies to you after all. So it's all about that. There's the 10 of Pentacles, about the physical life. So perhaps you're already aware that what your body can take and what it can't take, but you know the forms of exercise that you should be doing because you're interested and not because you have to. So it's also to do with food and drink, what is good for your body and what is not. So pay attention to what your body likes and about certain drinks and about your physical body, and find out how you can find the healthy balance. Now, obviously, with this stone coming through, the energy that you can keep with yourself is also, you've got to live a little bit. So find that happy medium inside. And it says it's a powerful crystal that can remove energy blocks. It also helps you to bring your own personal power, creativity, and physical energy associated with your root chakra. So your 10 of Pentacles is very root chakra energy for the year. So in July now, we are brought back to reality. We're brought back to what is good for your body, what is good for your mental health, what is good for your spiritual health. So it's all around fitting in so nicely. I like that, Capricorn, because you are quite a physical sign. You're an earth sign, and you like to be sort of in sync with your finances, in sync with your routines, in sync with your body, your spiritual, yes, everything to do with your mental as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a card for every single week of the month, and we're going to just see how your weeks are going to play out. What is the energy for Capricorn for the 4 weeks of July, please? What is the energy for Capricorn for the 4 weeks of July? Coming through from your spiritual helpers, Capricorns. All right, let's cut the deck, and I'm going to leave it here and then draw off the top. So your first week, you've got the 6 of Cups. And Cups energy is all about emotions. So somebody could be coming back into your life that you haven't seen for a long time. It could be an old way of being that you are thinking, you know what, that actually worked for me years ago. I need to go back to that way of thinking or that way of being. It's because that made me happy. So your first week is going to be quite contemplative, quite reminiscent, and that's going to help you with moving forward in the month. With somebody coming back in your life, it could be a friend, it could be an old partner, it could be a childhood friend, it could be an old teacher coming through to give you some advice for the month. Your second week, you've got a 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands is the marriage card, okay? It's usually the happy families. It's the card that gives you stability in your home. You can see 1111 in the card, and you can see a very solid castle in the background. But it's got unity in it. So your second week is going to bring you people and lessons and structure into your life where you're going to be feeling, perhaps from your first week, you know what, I needed to re-establish something in my life. And my second week, I'm feeling a lot more stable. It's a lot more baselined. And with your root chakra here saying, you know, perhaps you are identifying what needs to be changed in your life, what needs to be detoxified. And by the second week, you seem to be working well with it. Your third week, you've got the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is the top of the food chain in your thinking. So the King of Swords is looking back at all of his week and he's saying, I am actually doing damn well. But just don't disconnect yourself too much. You know, don't make Capricorns, you have a tendency to work damn hard. And, you know, the second week there's a Capricorn full moon. So it's your full moon. And in that time, it's going to be asking you to perhaps don't, if you're in a business and you are hustling, perhaps this week you can relax that a bit. Perhaps you can rather think more successful thoughts as in working smarter, not harder. And this is what this King of Swords is coming through to you. But the third week, you need to be saying to yourself, you know what, hustling is old news. There's more to life. I need to not control everything around me. Perhaps I need to work a little bit of adding value to my life. I need to actually have more of a mental clarity. And, you know, with this your energy coming here with your emotions in the first week, this king here, he is very wise, let me tell you, but he is a very hard worker. He's always working to a plan. So I would say this balance that you need to be aware of in the month is one of your big lessons that's going to come through for you this month. So to add value, just ask yourself, you know, who have I lost along the way that perhaps I can pick up again? Perhaps I dismissed them in my earlier years, and perhaps they weren't that bad. Because, you know, as the years go, everybody changes. You're not the same person you were in the 20s, and when you get to your 30s, you're not the same person you were then either. And by the time you get to 50s and 40s, you certainly aren't the same person you were in the 20s. So have a look at that this week. And then your last card, you've got the moon. My deck is upside down, I think. Yes, it is. So you've got the moon card. And the moon card, you've got a lovely new moon coming in by the fourth week of the month. There are 5 weeks in July. So just move this energy as it resonates for you. And the moon card is saying to you, don't be afraid of the path ahead. You can see everything looks a little bit scarier in the dark. And you've got this lobster contemplating a path to get through past the wild dog and the domesticated dog. And this is duality of life. This is the scary, wild part of your life and the part that you have to be responsible and be loyal and be faithful in life. And then you've got this massive moon on the other side of these towers. And mostly we are afraid in the dark because we can't see what's ahead of us. And Capricorn, if you can't see what's in future for you, it can be a little bit scary. And obviously this is going to be a fish out of water, or this crustacean out of water feeling. So this last week, even though you are working towards this amazing life that you're living, don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to listen to your intuition, because the moon is all about that. When your eyes are closed, what is that feeling you get when you close your eyes? It's not what you can see, it's what you can feel, and it's what you can touch. So your fourth week, is going to come through with quite a challenge for you. And there's nothing wrong with it, because what you'll understand is what you need to release, what you need to create new, what you need to detoxify, especially with your body here. And if you're being too hard on yourself with a routine by the third week, saying, you know what, I need a gym, I need to go on a serious diet because I'm not happy with my body, then do that. But don't make it unattainable for yourself. Don't make it hard living. You're still living a beautiful life. Have some fun along the way. Have that balance. The structure and the work, structure of work and fun is what you need to be doing this month. And you need to settle down into that, because if you're neglecting that at the moment, if you come into the month neglecting your things in your person that month, it'll show you this month. So balance is key. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm going to say to you. That's going to be your title on your video. So, you know, don't allow your head to rule too much. Even though he comes in the third week, he is definitely ticking off some ticks for you. But this fourth week, you don't want to slip back into, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm a little bit afraid of the mountains I have to climb. All right, let's see what your little card is coming in here for you. What else? How can we add value to this Capricorn message, please? Angel, spirits, guides. How can we add value to this Capricorn message? I'm going to take that one. And you've got change. You've got a gate, and you have to walk through this gate, right? Change is a manifestation of your ability to grow and to become who you can be. So that's this last week here in July. You're going to be thinking to yourself, there are things that I need to change, and they're going to scare me, but it's okay. You've got your head screwed on right. You're thinking with your heart. You've got stability, that things in the month are going to help you feel more stable. And if you're in a relationship, this is definitely about making that a little bit more solid in your life. It's about making it a little bit more permanent. You might have cold feet at the end of the month, but it's fine, because every single one of us have that human feeling that we're afraid of what change can be. But it says here, your ability to grow and become who you can be. So perhaps by the sort of second, third week, you're thinking, I need to get more out of my life. There is more that I need to be doing. And that's great for you, Capricorn, because hustling, as I said, is no more. Right, time to blast away the old and create some new for yourself, and tackle this deep unknowing as you can, because you're not an afraid sign. You've got your whole life to live here. So let's see what's coming through. What does the angels want to whisper to you for the month of July, please? Capricorn, there one flipped over there for you. I'm taking that one. If you hear the dogs going mad, it's just because there are monkeys in my complex and the dogs are going crazy. You are a special person. You do make a difference. That's really, really nice, Capricorn. And, you know, I think with this energy coming in here, perhaps you can be a little bit up and down in this month because of the energies that the cosmos is bringing us. They are definitely bringing us this sort of getting back to ourselves, and there's almost like a structure that we have to rebuild for ourselves. And do know that you are making a difference in your life, no matter what you're doing, no matter what stage of your life you're at. Whatever you're building as a human being, you are always making a difference. And if it doesn't feel like that this month, don't be afraid of that, because it's going to, but as life goes, you will understand that anything you do, the fact that you woke up in the morning is the fact that you're making a difference. So Capricorn, you are a special human being, and do not ever think that you are anything but. All right, let's see what the angels want to whisper to you and your special numbers. And you have 1414, possibilities, 1414. And I don't know if you ever see this on the clock. I see this time all the time. Building strong foundations creates a stability and welcomes in possibilities. And there you go. You got the stability, welcoming in possibilities, welcoming in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are all in place. Now, this is a foundational card. So you're definitely thinking about the foundations that you need to build in your month, right? And it's coming through with sort of preservation. The two of you, listen to me. Wonder why I said that. So maybe you're in a partnership here, and the two of you need to work out how you're going to move forward. So that could be something there. I'm grateful for all that is all. I'm grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. That is your affirmation for the month. So this coming through here with your I'm a special person, I do make a difference. You are given the change card. You're given the possibilities of something you're creating this month. So don't stress about what it could be. You might be sitting there thinking, oh hell, what is that? What is that? What is it? Don't worry. It's going to come to you. It's going to present itself, and you will have a bit of a panic there. It's not going to be a problem for you, because you're going to work with your heart, not your head, not too focused on your head too much, because the King of Swords can be very much head and not heart. So watch that in your third week, because Capricorn, you are quite a structured person. You want structure. You want to be grounded. You want things to be in control. But you don't want to be at the expense of other people and climbing over others. So take a deep breath. I feel like I need to take a deep breath. Set your intentions. And as the month goes, be kinder to yourself. And understand that breathing, balancing, and the time out is the way that you can invest in yourself. Definitely, because of your possibilities card here. So let's just read the change card again. Change is the manifestation of our ability to grow and become who we can be. And this is what your whole year is about becoming who you will be. And don't be too hard on your body. If you are an exerciser and an overachiever trying to get your health and your body up to date, just live a little bit this month. There has to always be a balance. It can't be too much of the one and not the other. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there for you. And I'm wishing you lots of possibility this month, because you are a special person and you do make a difference. Chat soon.